Fantastic. Wait for a few people to join. Right. So, at the moment, currently, we have a special guest with us of Jake. He's just setting up his things. Muted his mic because he thought he might swear. And yeah. So we're gonna get started in a minute. But while we go, let's have a look at who we're missing. So we're missing an Alfa Romeo, a Haas, and a Red Bull. And I don't think that we'll have a full grid tonight. One of the people who was reserving, I think, left the server, and the boss did get angry. So yeah. And yeah, so we're gonna get started in a minute before we let Jake join the fun. It's not the boss Jake, it's me mate Jake, special guest. And yeah, let's have a look at the comments real quick. So the boss put an evening. Good evening, Jake. Got two Jakes. So yeah, it should be a good one, Japan. I remember in the championship, this was a good race. Could have been my first podium, but you know, lost connection. But we move. Yeah, Charlie in Japan had quite a decent race here before he crashed out. He was then Charlie out of Japan, unfortunately. Leparkta saying, "Hey, hello, mate. How are you? Let's hopefully see you in the top 5 again." Adapt Gaming saying, "Hopefully no bugs tonight." Yeah, the bugs last week were a bit of a joke, to be honest. Safety car, yellow flags all the time. I can't remember who sacrificed himself for the race, but whoever that was, fair play to them. Lamb put in, "Hello, looking forward to this debut in weekend night racing." Yeah, you good luck to you, mate. Theo put in, "Hello lads, how is everyone?" Everyone is good. Everyone's doing great as far as I know. Theo, obviously, designer for weekend night racing. Does the highlights and stuff. That's what we like to see. Now I've got 11 viewers. This is great. And I think that's everyone. Theo, Vintage is Shane saying in the Discord. Jake's texting me. So he's saying I think that's everyone. So I think we can get started. I think we possibly can get started. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw it. I don't think I'm seeing things, but I think, yeah, everyone ready up. I think that is everyone. So yeah, we're just going to get started. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet. Just trying to have a look what's going on in going on in the server. Alright, the Alpha Fox is now in. Right. So this is now the qualifying. Who's going to come out on top? So going around this track, the lap length is about 3.6 miles. It's a pretty lengthy. It's one of the shortest tracks actually, but it's pretty lengthy. I say shortest. You do decent 130s. The lap record was set by Kimi Räikkönen in 2005 with a 1:31.5, and the fastest lap in qualifying was Lewis Hamilton in 2017 with a 1:27.319. The only DRS zone on this track is a pit straight, and the distance from the grid to turn 1 is 405 metres. For the car performance, you do full throttle for 66% of this track. The long flat out section is 994 metres. Downforce level is quite high for this track, so you're going to have to run high wings. And that is all the info we have at the moment. So yeah, good luck all. Good luck, see a great race. Who's going to be out first? Let's get the map up and stuff. Let's see what's going on. Let's have a look at their best lap, their telemetry, the lap data, and of course the lap. And I think, oh, someone's already gone off. Oh, what's happened there? Are You Jealous has already gone off and he's lost his wheel. Whoa, what shambles. What a shame. Don't forget to record and keep it clean. Are You Jealous? If anything happened there, make sure to send in your footage, because that was quite surprising. So yeah, going into the comments then. Everyone's just saying good luck all. Don't forget to record.
Hello, I'm finally back.
Alright, we got Jake back now. Jake, if you could take over for 2 seconds, mate.
Of course. Right, so we've got Dead Rabbit, FaZe Bailey, Deckerman, and a couple of people. Oh, we've got a yellow flag in Sector 2. Is this someone going off? Yep, there's I believe it's a racing point that's gone off. TMBA 59 just going slowly around 200R. He's taking the chicane for some reason. And he's stopped on track. What could this be? I have no clue. He's... Okay, good. It is now green in Sector 2. As we...
Dead Rabbit's just started his lap and he's gone off. And he's out.
Has he?
Yeah.
What, out of the session?
Out of the session. He's the first person to start his lap and he's just gone out of the session. What a shame.
Oh, and...
We got more yellow flags, but I think that's just cars going slowly to let them by.
Red Bull Shaders 1388 has had a spin coming out of the S's.
Oh, there's so many spins. You've already got 2 people out on 1 spin. Oh, you're jealous on his out lap, obviously. As you saw at the start, spun.
He's back on track. No, he's stopped on track.
Letting the cars by. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
oddly enough, most people here are running on the medium tyre.
Yeah, well, it's Q1, so there's only 1 quali, so if you get through on the mediums, then that is your starting tyre if you're in top 10.
Of course, that requires you to actually be in the top 10.
Yeah.
And on equal cars, you've got a lot of confidence in yourself to believe you're actually able to do that.
Voice Sheng, high up in the championship at the moment, starting his lap. We can go on board with him. Stays in 5th through the S's. That's probably the best thing to do at the moment. Shadows, he did have a spin. He's going to be on the mediums on an out lap. He believes he can get through. Deckerman start in the rankings with a 1:29.1. It's a great lap from him. His debut in weekend night racing. Let's have a look into the comments then while we watch Voice Sheng's lap. McKenty said, "Ah, lads. Who is that speaking? Theo. Theo, mate, that is a special guest commentator. He's my mate, Jake. Not the boss, just the special guest. FaZe Bailey setting a 1:27.8. That is, oh wow. Harrison.
Oh no, we're down onto a 1:27.3 on the pole time. That was set on softs. Faster time on medium is still a 1:27.8.
LPE 91 also going third with a 1:28.2. I don't think I've seen him before. He might be reserving. I think there is a lot of reserves tonight.
Yep.
As we see him going onto the grass a little bit there.
BT Bevs comes in through the final corner out across the line. Let's see what time he takes as he hugs towards the wall.
Shortest time to the corner.
Third fastest.
Third fastest, that's good.
8 tenths off pole, 3 off the fastest medium runner. Position.
Shadow's in 10th at the moment. After his spin, he's on a lap. He's in sector 2, currently on a 105. Through that long straight. No DRS through here, oddly enough. Only on the pit straight. As we're going to see him come through the final chicane. You brake really late for this corner.
Casio triangle. The bollards have already been removed by someone corner cussing.
You just knew that was going to happen. Anyway, taking the shortest route to the corner.
Tight. He gets provisional 5th.
Provisional 5th. Yeah, never had that one before.
Oh, Face Bailey's off in the gravel. Out of Spoon 2. And he's back on track. Very slow in second gear.
Okay, someone said, what a bad lap. No, mate. You see, you got to have some faith in yourself. It's only the first lap. There's still 11 minutes left of this session, so you should be good enough. As you see, LPE currently 4th going into the pits. We see Leparte on a lap. If you're wondering how to pronounce his name, Jake, then that is how you say it. The one in the Renault, 19th, Leparte. Right. Coming through the final chicane now in sector 3. Is it going to be? Is it going to be pole?
He goes tight. Maximise the distance to the end.
It's going to be 4th on the mediums.
Yeah.
It looks like the softs are strong.
So we really haven't seen many soft tyre runners, which could potentially put quite an interesting result to the qualifying session.
As someone's gone up. Is that... Who's just gone up there? I can't really tell. Oh, yeah. I think that was... FaZe Bailey maybe improving his time. I can't really tell. I think Swanshanks went up 10th. So anyway, we've just got from information from ALR Vintage, 5 new drivers to the league this week in reserving. So that is always good to see. We need some new clean drivers because there's been way too many accidents. If you tuned in for the race last week, I think it was in Bahrain. There was three or four safety cars, and I think there was about 7 DNFs. So yeah. There's already 2 DNFs in this qualifying, so unfortunately, just got to watch out for them there. As we are watching Chris Steamers on a lap. Deckerman and LPE both raced with us before. Great to have them both
Sheng
back.
Is on his hot lap, his first hot lap on the race. He's on the softs, of course, being in the Constructors' Championship leading has, as he heads through turn 1 and 2. Takes a slight lift into the S's. He goes well, left, right, and left.
I don't think he's leading the championship actually. I think he's like 2nd or 3rd. But still fighting for that championship position.
Certainly looking well in the Constructors. He's done it.
Right, as he goes into the hairpin. Down to 2nd gear. Want to get the traction just right on this one, which he does.
Out round 200R, easy flat, of course, as he sticks to the right, gets a good entry into the Spoon corner. Similar to turn 1 this, break down and then slow down again before heading on to the back straight. Of course, this is the straight which goes over the top of the crossover, the track being in a figure of 8 shape. He now comes down into 130R, fast flat right with the downforce of these cars. That might be tricky if we do have a wet race.
I don't think it's forecast at the moment, but we'll
Very
have to...
smooth through the final corner, stays right up against the wall, across the line.
P1.
And he goes fastest by 7 tenths.
On the softs.
Of course, with track improvements, we should see the times getting faster and faster as the rubber goes down, but that's still nevertheless quite an impressive lap time.
Yeah. So, who's going to be next to set a lap? There's yellow flags, and is that a racing point that's gone off? As Leporta sets a time, that was TMBA 59 has gone off.
He's
And
out the session.
He is out the
Terminal
session.
damage.
Deckerman
I'm
has just set a lap
seeing-
to go third, faster than Leparkte. Sorry, mate, you carry on.
Oh no, after you.
So anyway, Cummings is about to start his lap. He currently did an out lap. Can you take us through Cummings' lap, please, mate?
Okay, right. Turn 1, flat out. You shut the DRS. You got a very difficult turn 2. You have to brake and turn into the corner. Turn 3, this can be done flat. But he has a safety lift. It's going to 4 and 5 for the S's. He's running a bit wide here. It's a good run through the end of the S's here. Now into this short, well, it's not really straight, it's more of a long curve. As we head into the Degner corner. Degner 1's very fast, flat, use up all the track on the inside, and Degner 2 again, you're braking down, turning in. Now the hairpin, you want to maximise the track on the left on the braking and turning. It gets quite tight, of course you can run wide in the hairpin if you so wish, you don't lose too much time. Now through to 200R right-hander, which is easily flat in an F1 car. We get down, braking into the spoon curve. Very quick, he uses all of the track available on the entry there. He comes out, gets a goodish run onto the straight. Passing a Mercedes on a Renault on a short lap, I should say. Let's see. Should be nice and settled through 130R, and he is. Down the brakes into the Casio triangle chicane at the end of the lap. Goes a right and a left. Doesn't use up the curb and slow down his run on the exit. Now comes around to complete his lap, DRS open. And that puts him in 4th.
4th for Cummings. Right lap.
2/10 of his teammate, but still almost a second off pole.
Yeah, Wojciech is very quick. I think this is the quickest track we've seen him on so far. So, I think
Can we
Leparkte
get-
is currently leading the championship at the moment. DT Bevs is going to set a time. He's going to go up to 5th. DT Bevs up to 5th. As you see some yellow flags for the Ferrari just slowing down. The fastest medium runner at the moment is Leparkte. And he has done a 1:27.7 on the mediums with 3 laps already on them. I am Sloth, the Racing Point, is 9th on the mediums. He's 2nd quickest, never mind Faze Bailey on the mediums as well. Liverpool fan on the mediums.
E91 is coming into the final corner on the mediums. His best time was on a soft 1.6 tenths of salt, but he's running slightly faster out of 2nd sector as he comes around to cross the line. Let's see if he can go any quicker.
I think it stays the same.
And he improves slightly, but
Stays the same.
does not get into
7th.
7th or above.
Yeah. So currently coming to the closing time in qualifying.
Of course,
DT Bevs.
most cars will be out on for their final lap soon enough. As we see someone coming out the garage, it's one of the Has cars.
Right. Let's have a look into the comments again.
Dylan 96 comes out to start his hot lap, his first hot lap, and probably his only hot lap. Hasn't really got time for another one.
Is that sorry?
Dylan,
Yeah, just starting an outlap. We're going to have a look through the standings while we look at Dylan do his outlap to prepare for his lap. Right, let's see. Let's have a look at the League One standings.
the Alpha Fox comes around to start his flying lap in a Red Bull. I'll say he turned on the ERS a bit too late, which could hinder him down the range straight. But he looks to be going fairly cleanly through turn 1 and 2.
I would love to go through the League One standings, but unfortunately I don't have access to the League One standings. It's just the Championship standings I can go through. Unfortunately, but yeah, it's alright, it's alright. Actually, never mind. I think the results. Never mind. Okay. So, anyway, moving on. Dylan is still on his outlap. Swan Shanks is done is 22 seconds down. but that's not true, obviously. He's just reserving for the Mercedes. He's doing sector 1. He's hit the grass. Oh, no. Oh, and there's a McLaren. There's a McLaren on the grass. Liverpool fan 2020 is on the grass. So I don't know if he's avoiding a car or not. Let's have a look. There's a lot of medium runners now. The amount of medium runners has gone up. They're parked
Liverpool fans all over in the gravel.
Yeah.
What on earth is he doing? He's going to ruin his tyres.
Really running out. So, anyway, as we look through the standings, Leparkte currently
the Alpha Fox is coming out to cross the line now. Let's see what time he can get in. Only gets into 16th. Well, the slowest of anyone who's actually set a lap. So that's a bit of a shame for him.
I think he's going again.
Going on the second hot lap, you say?
Yeah. He seems to be pushing a little bit.
Unless he's made a mistake, chances are not going to be improved with worn tyres. Most of the cars in the pit should be heading out soon if they actually want to get another lap in. Let's see if anyone does stay in the garages.
Right. Anyway, we're going to go through...
it's going to be close. I don't believe some people are actually going to be able to get it to do another hot lap.
I don't think they will,
Which
mate.
could be interesting.
Anyway, we're going to go through the standings really quick. Leporta leading the championship with 61 points. Close behind is Wilson / Sheng. I think they take turns having a seat. He's 43 points in the Haas. Shadders in the Red Bulls third. Young Tommy in the Williams, who I think is not here tonight, is fourth with 22. FaZe Bailey in the Mercedes 15th. DT Bevs in the Alfa Romeo is also 15th. Justin Bradfield in the McLaren, who also isn't here tonight, and he's 14th. Well, not 14th, he's got 14 points. Dylan in the Haas has got 14 points as well. And then Cryptic, the Alpha Fox, Brandon, Harrison, Dead Rabbit, Liverpool fan, Owen S, Rick Star Lee, TMBA 59, Jealous, and Cummings all have 0 points. Well, not all of them. Sorry, the bottom 5. Anyway, the Alpha Fox did set it up and he's still gone 16th on them warm softs.
Wei Sheng is out of the session, it appears.
Wei Sheng.
After setting the blistering lap, which puts Harrison at zone 9 on provisional pole. No, he goes into the pit lane, which is odd because he
validated his lap. That's why.
That's a big shame for him. No chance of getting in a second lap.
Oh, he's third place is invalidated as well.
Final lap. Third invalidated. Oh, someone had a spin.
Who's
It's
that?
Bailey. He's done a full 360 on the exit of the S's, between the S's and Wegner.
Oof.
So
second and so the top 3 will not be able to get a final lap.
Won't be able to get another lap in.
Yeah.
Because he's only on his out lap still.
Oh no, he will.
Oh no.
He's let him. I think that's a quali glitch or something. I don't know whether they've done that, but anyway, DT Bevs will be able to get a lap in. There is yellow flags. The car's slowing down. I think is the McLaren spun? I'm not quite sure. Or I don't know whether he's slowing down or not, but yeah. Anyway.
I am Sloth 67 in the gravel.
Yeah, I am Sloth in the racing point. Sorry, not McLaren. DT Bevs, he's on the softs. He's in 6th. Can he get past Leparkte on the mediums? Leparkte is also retiring from the session. I think he went in the gravel, maybe. Done 4 laps on those mediums. I don't know whether they'll be any good for the race. Anyway, DT Bevs on a lap now.
He's the only person left.
Is he?
There aren't many people left, that's for certain.
Anyway, coming around this spoon corner and onto the long back straight. He's looking good for his time at the moment.
Is slightly up on his original time as he heads into the final chicane. Let's see, make sure doesn't get any track limits warnings. Comes in round.
Gets a second.
Crosses the line, second position, so it's a Ferrari 2 and 3.
Can the Alfa Romeo? He's 6/10 up on his time. What can he do? It's P2. P2 for DT Bevs. He stole that second
might
place.
Move to pole if Wei Sheng doesn't join back.
Did he leave? Did he? Or thought he retired?
I'm not sure.
I think he retired,
But
mate.
you'd expect someone to better his time.
I think that's it, mate. I think that's the end
That
of
is the end of
qualifying.
qualifying.
Let's have a look in the comments. Ferrari 3-4. That is not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
Just locks out the second row. That's better than what they're doing in real life.
Yeah. You only have Charles Leclerc on the second row in real life.
Might as well
obviously.
just be running one.
Voisheng was in pits, ran out of time, so retired. Got ya. Alright, so Voisheng is going to be P1. Can you take us through the standings, mate?
The qualifying standings. So Weisheng is on pole position next to DT Bevs alongside him in the Alfa Romeo. Ferrari second row with Cummins and Housen. De Crommon in the Alfa Tauri, then it's Laporta, Shaders, Faith Bailey, LP91 and I am Sloth 67 round out the top 10. Then with a free choice of tyre selections, there's Cruise Steamers and
Yeah, that's Oz. I don't know how to say his name either, but...
oh, my mic's gone. Oh, I'm back. Where did I cut off?
in the Williams on 12th place.
Did I?
Yeah. Anyway, this is what you've all been waiting for.
It's race time.
It's race time. It is race time. Your mic's got off again, mate. Voisheng is Wilson. Sorry. I don't know. Olszewski. That's how you pronounce his name. Sorry about that. So, Olszewski was in 12th in the Williams. And the rest can choose their tyres. But it is race time for the Japanese Grand Prix in League One. Hopefully we can get an entertaining one. As Jake's just sorting out his mic. There you go.
Brilliant.
Alright.
Don't really want to miss the stuff like that, right? It's the formation lap.
Go through the tyres for us, mate.
So we have Sheng on the mediums. All the top 5 are on mediums, and it's a part on the Come on. The first 5 are all on soft tyres, as you'd expect. Then it's Laporte. Shaders 188 is on softs in the Red Bull. Then it's mediums for the rest of the top 10. Chris Steamers starts on the hard tyre. Interestingly, he's probably going to go for a one-stop race. Looking down the grid, we've got Olszewski 777 on the mediums in the Williams, and it's Idillan on the softs, Liverpool Fan 2020 on mediums, Swan and Shanks on softs, Alpha Fox on softs, TMPA 59 on softs, and Dead Rabbit 14 on softs. Not sure about the strategy, but I can't imagine anyone making any more than 2 stops. Obviously, soft to hard or medium to hard would probably be a one stop, but if anyone wants to risk it and stretch out a pair of softs and mediums enough to make a one stop on that.
I think I saw the pitch strategy at the start. I think it was a one stop.
For everyone?
Yeah. I think so,
Then
anyway.
that was an odd choice of Chris Steamers and P11 to go for hard, so that is the case. Then again, he won't have to worry about time management at all.
Anyway, Voisheng, the leader, coming around for the hot lap. Hopefully everyone's got their tyres warmed up. If you have any turn 1 instance like we did, or any instance at all like we did in the
Well,
championship.
it's flat out turn 1, so I don't imagine many people are willing to brake.
No one wants to back out, obviously, but...
Predicted pitch strategy, so it is a one stop for the softs or hards, and otherwise it's 2 stop softs, mediums.
Who would want to do a 2-stop as optional? Let's be honest.
Well, you get to go flat out on 2 sets of softs, so it could be... Okay, right. Are they all lined up?
I think they are. I think it is 5 red lights. 4,
5 red lights
5.
and it's a yellow flag.
No yellow flags. It's just a glitch. We're delayed. They haven't got it yet. And... oh, wow, it's really delayed. And they're off. Finally. Alright, I think Boystreng did get a good start off the line.
Gets off to a good start. In second, there's some contact at the back between the Renault.
The Ferraris
down
going side by side.
Please don't take each other out.
The Renault's just gone onto the grass and Laporte.
Boystreng gets a good lead after bed. Then it's Zone and Cummings. So let's hope everyone appears to have got through cleanly. No one off and in a barrier and a gravel trap, so that's good.
Yeah, that is very good. Alright, good start from everyone there. Great to have no incidents. As we're going to see this racing point now of I Am Sloth going to take on LPE. He's going to go take the inside defensive line. He's not going to get the move done. He has gone a bit wide, and that's going to give him the opportunity to go side by side.
And he's got the switch back on LPE. Can he get the speed as he goes round the outside of him? There's Mercedes Faze Bailey looking for a move on Shaders. No, he's not making a difference. Everyone understeers. It's crazy who's do.
Jesus. Right.
All the cars just missing the apex by a mile. Right, in the lead, there is no battle of the lead. It's fairly spread out right now.
In the lead.
At the front of the field.
It's fairly spread out for everyone. Oh, never mind.
Up. Can Faze Bailey send a dive bomb down the inside of the Red Bull? No, he thinks better of it.
Oh,
someone spun. I Am Sloth.
Oh, it is the Alpha Tauri and the Alpha Fox. And
I Am Sloth's all the way down in last now.
What's happened to him? He's gone into the pits. He would definitely put the hards on for the rest of the race. As the Alpha Fox is going to look... not the Alpha Fox, sorry. TMBA 59 is going to look for a move on the Alpha Fox in turn 1. It's not going to happen, unfortunately, for him. And it looks like, at the moment, everyone's pretty spread out, but the Ferraris are quite close. As we see wing damage for I Am Sloth in the pits there. And we've got this train forming. We've got this train forming behind Crew Steamers. And he's on the grass, and he's been overtaken by the Williams.
So you're not having many overtaking points. Except maybe the chicane at the end of the lap. Everyone else generally consists of curved straights, which means no DRS, or just corners.
Yeah. The Alpha Fox is now right up Crew Steamer's gearbox. Well, he was during the hairpin, but now he's not. Anyway, as we see, can we have a look at the position changes real quick? Let's have a look. So,
DT Bev's in the slipstream. Only 4 tenths off the lead. That goes down to 3.5 tenths.
He's now right next to him.
And the 2 Ferraris are chasing. Nope, they do not get an overtake. Right, DRS starts this lap.
So this will be where the action starts now. Oh, as we see, someone's had a crash.
Getting incredibly close together.
The McLaren's had a crash, and now Laporte and Delano are now side by side. Delano's made a little bit of contact with Laporte, but he's not having any of it, and he's going to get the move done. Can you have a look into the comments for us, mate? Real quick.
Comments, right. Delano was +5 positions on lap 1. And Sloth's put softs on. I Am Sloth down in last place in the racing point because he had a bit of an incident at the bottom of chicane. And Crew Steamers also comes out of the pits. He's been in. He's put on the medium tyres in the Alpha Tauri.
We got the McLaren chasing Delano. It's talking about him gaining 5 positions. He might lose one here to the McLaren.
At the front 4 have made a big gap. The 2 Ferraris battling close together with the slipstream.
Oh wow, Swanshank's almost getting it. Oh, are you jealous there? Down at the back. RT Bevs now, or DT Bev, sorry. 3 tenths behind the leader. Both on softs.
He'll probably be too short unless he goes for an almighty dive bomb into the final corner, but he will have DRS.
And he has cut that corner, so he will get a warning for that one. And there is yellow flags.
In sector 3.
There.
not
DT
concerning
Bevs
them.
has set the fastest lap of the race as well.
He's all over his back. But he just has it nicely covered. One of the Ferraris has either spun or gone into the pits. Cummings all the way down in 7th after being in 4th.
And look at this group here. Shadders, Deckerman and FaZe Bailey. They're all grouping up together. Deckerman's gone a bit wide. That's going to give FaZe Bailey a window. As Liverpool fan overtakes TMBA 59 for 14th. Now they're just splitting apart now a little bit. Let's have a look at the interval. Have we got any close scraps at the moment? Deckerman is currently 8 tenths
for
behind.
the lead is still within DRS range.
It is FaZe Bailey 5 tenths behind the Deckerman.
As of now,
6 tenths. 6 tenths behind. 5 tenths. This is the closest battle on the field at the moment, apart from the one.
Battle on the field
place.
is the one for last place.
Yeah. What a shame. 17 seconds behind 17th is Crew Steamers.
Oh, DT battle for the lead gets heating up as Wei Sheng moves across the track right quickly to defend from DT Bevs. He's all over his rear bumper. It's now 4 tenths behind as he gets a better run out the final corner. Nope. Wei Sheng floors it down a straight. He'll probably still have the advantage despite the DRS. Nothing into turn 1 yet.
Nothing. It's Cummings
5
picking
second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Cummings
He
picking
comes
that
in to
one
make
up.
his first pit stop and puts on the medium. So
So
will
yeah.
we see him go for the 1 or the 2 stop? It looks too early to stop for the 2 stop in my opinion. No, for the 1 stop. So I believe he'll probably go on to 2 stop, either another set of mediums or softs. We'll have to see later in the race.
So at the moment we're watching the Alpha Tauri of Deckerman on Shadders and FaZe Bailey close behind. Very fast through this corner. Obviously he's 900ths up on his lap at the moment, and it's just a little bit of extra information. And this currently is the closest battle on the field, apart from the
Cummings
15th.
in the Ferrari, we know what caused him to lose so many positions going to the pits so early. He has hit his teammate at the final corner.
I
So
didn't
that
even
kind of
realise.
ruins the race for the Ferrari cars. No.
Right. I think FaZe Bailey. Oh, FaZe Bailey losing the car a little bit there, but he managed to keep it. Did a little Tokyo drift around the corner in Japan. Crew Steam's picking up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As we now see the softs, obviously, in quali, they might start to wear out or start to lose grip around about this lap, and this is where the mediums really start to heat up and really start to get an advantage, as DT Bevs is not going to do it on this straight again. And this is a new camera angle. I don't know what on earth we're looking at there. So that is still a close battle, and I think
Iolano comes into the pit lane
as the
nice
Williams
and slowly avoids the penalty.
Yeah, there is
Oh,
pit
has
assist
it,
off,
Monty?
so you got to watch out for that one.
This track's just so difficult to keep behind me with the dirty air he gets. Wei Sheng makes a mistake coming into the first Degner corner. He's got DT Bevs all over the back of him again.
And he might. I don't know, I was going to say he might have a move into the hairpin, but I didn't realise how far
Oh,
behind he
he's
was.
pulled away already.
Right. So
Yeah,
this is a very close
Just with
battle
the
for
dirty
first.
air alone,
Yeah.
he's already built a gap through those corners, although we have got the big long slipstream straights.
He's hit the
He
grass
gets a
for
wheel
Shane.
on the grass.
As we see a battle for 10th
Let's
here.
see, he moves across to try and defend for the slipstream. Bev slots in behind.
DT, we're
The gap keeps going down.
watching the battle of Dead Rabbit and the Alpha Fox at the moment. That's
Got
about
up
the
to
same
almost
gap.
200 miles an hour as they
Oh,
break
they are
into the chicane.
They are
Puts
really
it
close
nicely.
together now.
Let's make sure they get a good run on the exit. Good, no one uses up the curbs. Oh,
Hit
and
the
Wei
grass.
Sheng's got a wheel on the grass.
He's got DRS
He's
now.
all over the back of him. DRS. Does he move to the left or the right? He goes to the right on the inside. Sheng barely defends into turn 1. Takes the lead.
Great racing.
Let's see, will Bevs make another move? Probably not for the S's. Oh no, he does. He comes up the inside into turn 3 and they kind of break and hesitate.
Oh,
but-
he's hit the
and
he's hit the back.
Bevs.
That must be front
Has
wing
he got
damage.
front wing damage? Let's see. Of course, we are running damage on reduced, so a little bit of contact may not cause harm.
It doesn't look actually. Ooh, I don't know. I'm looking at the back of DT Bev's car, and it doesn't look like he's got wing damage. Cummings setting the fastest lap in the Ferrari on the mediums as Weisheng hits the grass again. It doesn't look like it because he's still going as fast as DT Bev's. And we're still going to watch the rear, and he's going to have a go down the inside. Weisheng.
Side by side on exit, he'll get the best run. I'm predicting Bev's, and I'm not surprised he has the inside line through 200 yard along, curved right-hander that's more of a straight than anything.
Oh, and he does get it, yeah. He does get it. With the downforce of these cars, that might as well be a straight. As Weisheng is now on the back.
Straight in anything now with the grip of almost every car, to be honest.
Yeah.
Let's see, right, the soft tyres should be wearing off. Let's see who will come into the pits. Oh, and side by side for the lead. Bev stays defensive. Will he come into the pits or have to block him with DRS? Let's see. They both go out for another lap.
I think these two will stay out for a while. They're really good at keeping their tyres. As he's going to go for the move now, they're side by side into turn one. Of course, it's flat out for the inside line. And they're still side by side.
Sheng takes the lead. That is...
Great move on the outside there to take the lead. And it's just a very close battle as the Liverpool fan gets an overtake on Dead Rabbit, who's in the pits.
Rabbit 14 comes into the pits.
As DT Bevs is still... Whoever's behind just seems faster at the moment.
Dead Rabbits goes into hard, so he'll be committing to a one-stop strategy. He will have to do almost 20 laps on those hard tyres.
Almost. 19. Unless he crashes, which he won't have to do as many, but he won't finish the race.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Are you jealous making an overtake on Swanshanks as he has got some yellow flags?
In sector 1, nope, they all cleared up again.
It was Swanshanks, I think. I think he did slow down just a little bit. As we're watching the Liverpool fan on the Alpha Fox at the moment, this is the closest battle on the field, 4 tenths behind. They're fighting for that one championship point. I think Liverpool fans going to have a good run at him for the pit straight by the look of this. As we've already studied, we've learned from the battle that they've had in first and second.
Bartek gets catching up. Will he go for dive into the chicane? No, he's too far out. This is battle.
Weisheng picking up a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
That's probably going to
cost
really
him.
hinder his chances of winning unless Bevs makes a mistake now.
That will cost him.
Loses out on the strategy front. Of course.
Oh, as a Liverpool fan, did just go, almost hit the Alpha Fox's gearbox there. He's going to go on the inside, Liverpool fan. I wasn't even realise. I was looking at the comments. And he was going to get down the inside, but the Alpha Fox has still got the lead. As now Harrison moves up into second. Sorry, I didn't even realise Weisheng down in 7th, committing to the one stop.
As Shadows gets a wheel on the grass, Niparte still remains close behind him, only 3.67 of a second.
His gears, we can't listen to that unfortunately, so we're going to have to follow along with Shadows. We're going to hop on the back of Shadows' car to watch Laporte on his rear, 4 tenths behind.
That beautiful sounding Honda engine, the only good sounding V6 in my opinion.
Oh, there's a spin.
Carbon fire goes on the track down.
Dead Rabbit had a spin, I think, at turn 1, or turn 2, sorry.
Can Laporte make a move into the chicane?
No.
No,
Harrison.
He cannot. He's just slightly too far back. Shader's doing a good defensive job. Let's see now, down the main straight with DRS.
He is gaining. He is going to have overtake mode.
He's going to have a look, left or right. He goes right to the inside of turn 1.
I've got it.
Takes the move before the corner.
Very,
Shadow
very close.
Doesn't want to back out there. That's now Harrison's zone.
Very close, very close.
Harrison takes the lead.
Harrison takes the lead as Thingy comes into pits. DT Bez. He is going to have a 3-second time penalty there.
Gets ahead by almost 2 seconds.
Yeah, he's about. This is obviously 5th and 6th. This is obviously 1st and 2nd.
Provisionally.
Provisionally, yeah. Unless something crazy happens, then that is 1st and 2nd. Let's see, what's the closest battle on the field at the moment? We've got a battle for 12th. TMBA and Cummings, they are both very close to their people in front of them. So, we've just got a comment, so we're going to have a look at what all that is. Let's have a look. As my YouTube will not load.
10 laps and no DNFs.
Dave Cummings said he hit the teammate. And ALR Vintage says 10 laps and no DNFs. Great to see. Yeah, it is great to see. No DNFs so far. Obviously, we didn't have a full grid, so 19 runners out of 19 runners. Lovely. Harrison picking up a 5-second time penalty. That's going to add up to 8 seconds now for the penalties. That's unfortunate. As let's see, what is a close battle on the field?
Comes into the pit lane, so does LP. Let's see if any of them can get a clean.
They're parked, doing the most laps on the mediums. As we see, Swanshanks has done 9 laps on the softs, and so has the Alfox. He's done 10 laps on the softs now, and TMBA has also done that as well. And now we see sort of the midfield runners moving up to 4th, 5th, and 6th. They're parked with his glitchy engine. He's going to be 12 seconds ahead of Voi Sheng, and DT Bez are in 1st and 2nd provisionally. They're both on the hards, which means they're going to be committing to the one-stop strategy as well.
His Shadows has gone on to mediums. Will he stretch them out to the end? Or go for another set of softs?
I reckon if he gets to the end. Got yellow flags.
3 drivers.
Oh, there's a racing point that's gone off. I think that's a racing point.
Off on.
He's gone. It's DNF.
Out of race.
Yes. Can we see the car? Oh yeah, he's gone straight into the barrier. In the chat. Yes, just jinx that.
BSC. This could spice up the race a lot. Laporte is in the prime position as he's right before the pit exit. Hasn't stopped yet. Has a 14-second gap for the lead. Of course, you gain about 10 seconds on a regular pit stop time under the virtual safety car. So this could be a blessing. He could be in contention for the lead. He goes on to hard tyres to the end of the race. Of course, we're following by Sheng. He's about to come past the pit exit. Yep, he's still playing to lead.
DT Bev's going to get past
him,
though.
Can DT Bevs get him? I do believe so.
I think this is
just a little bit,
just about.
But he is in contention for the lead of the race.
The parts are blessing up into 3rd now. They're top 4 on the hards, and their parts has got to slow down there quite a bit. Vintage did jinx it, mate.
This could be an interesting race to lead, of course. Laporte is on the fresher tyres ahead of DT Bevs, and then Vice Sheng is, of course, got his 5-second penalty. We're seeing another yellow flag in sector 1 around the middle of the track.
Oh, it's the 2 Ferraris.
It's anything serious.
The 2 Ferraris.
I think again, someone's off in the gravel. He's off in the gravel. Shadows is in the gravel.
Is Shadows in the gravel as well? Oh, there's been so many spins as well.
Gone backwards in the gravel. So many spins, and yet still only 1 DNF.
I think the 2 Ferraris are fighting a little bit too hard, and Harrison got pushed in the gravel by his teammate. They should be working together, not working against each other.
Not the kind of racing we want to see.
But anyway, no one on the softs at the moment. Everyone on the hards, and there's only 4 cars on the mediums. But as we're going to see this McLaren of LPE, he's going to try and take it on Harrison through this sharp left-hander, not sharp, sorry, fast left-hander, and it's gonna be an easy move. Still flat out, bish bash bosh, Bob's your uncle. Right, so Harrison, that's now going to push him back to 9th as Deckerman makes a move on the Liverpool fan who's in the McLaren for 4th place. So yeah, podium's still not out of sight as Harrison goes into the pits because he's got a 5-second time penalty, or 5-second stop and go, should I say. Maybe that might have been a glitch, maybe that was because of the collision with his teammate, but I don't think it was with his fault. As we see FaZe Bailey making a right the Liverpool fans gearbox, and Liverpool fans going to go stay inside. He's going to have to brake. He's going to go for the switcheroo. That was a very clean move by the Mercedes of FaZe Bailey. Very nice. LPE picking up another 3-second time penalty as well. Yeah. Have you spotted anything, mate? Spotted anything that we've missed?
No, I am checking the race director.
As you see,
Just seems we don't have anything new on it yet.
I Am Sloth is close behind Dead Rabbit for the battle for 14th.
Vice Sheng takes the provisional lead as his penalty can be ignored now. As
He's
he
also
pushes as hard as he can, he's got a 6.2 second lead. Of course, that'll be about just over 1 second when his penalty is applied.
Also set the fastest lap as well. So that's good to see. As we see Cummings overtake Liverpool fan because he's gone to the pits. I don't know whether he's got a 5 second for going into the pits or not. Let's see what is the closest battle on the field at the moment. It's going to be the battle for 4th. FaZe Bailey and the Deckerman. FaZe Bailey's only 4 tenths behind. That is DRS range. We're going to have a delve into the comments while we watch this of FaZe Bailey. As I say, delve into the comments. He's got 2 wheels in the grass. Dave Cummins saying didn't touch each other. I thought he did, mate. I'm sorry about that. Tim Van Buren said lost it. What a shame, mate. It's alright. I'll look next time. As FaZe Bailey has lost 6 tenths now on the Deckerman. Because, yeah, he got 2 wheels in the gravel, but he is going to catch him back up. As we watch these in a cinematic perspective, instead of being on board. I Am Sloth is currently 6 tenths behind Dead Rabbit at the moment. As I said before, no one on softs, because the softs, they just go like that. They just go with a click of a finger in this track. Don't last long at all. I wonder if the medium runners are going to go for a 2-stop or not. We will have to see. And there is yellow flag. Williams.
In sector 1.
Is that the Williams of Are You Jealous? It is. Williams Are You Jealous, maybe hitting the grass.
He appears to be still in the race.
Yeah, he is still in the race. Now, I'll tell you what would be good for the medium runners at the moment. They could do a few more laps, and then maybe when it gets to about lap 18, maybe a safety car to come out, put the softs back on.
What, you expecting them to do a Nelson Piquet Jr. move, like in Singapore 2008, of course, when he crashed. Oh, and one of the Ferraris has gone spinning Cummings. He's off in the gravel.
Oh no, it's another Ferrari gone
he
spinning.
He only uses 1 position.
It's another Ferrari gone spinning, and we've got 2 Sebastian Vettels on the track.
I don't think he really is a Sebastian Vettel. He is in front of his teammate.
He is in front of his teammate. As you see, DT Bevs is 7 seconds back off the lead. As Cruise Steamers picks up a 3-second time penalty. He's currently in 10th.
Chances are he'll have to make another pit stop as he's already on 11 lap old medium tyres. They're going to get worn very quickly.
Yeah. As we see, what is the closest battle on the field at the moment? We have FaZe Bailey on the Deckerman. That has been the closest so far. We got 6 tenths on the Cruise Steamers. And that's it. As Harrison, is that making a move on Dead Rabbit for 15th? It is. What a great move. I didn't see it, but I'm sure it was good.
Chris Stevens, after his spin, is getting close on Olszewski. 777. Can he make a look down into the chicane? Probably not, but he will have DRS into turn 1. The battle for P9
Who are we looking at now, mate?
on
Cruise
track.
Steamers.
Chris Stevens, yes.
He is gaining, I believe.
Yes, DRS. He's massive toe. Look at the speed as he goes past and can almost get back on the racing line for turn 1 without illegal blocking. Oh, when he goes sideways through turn 1. That was incredible.
A Tokyo drifting Suzuki.
And you'd think this is Mount Upkin or not.
Oh, he's gone wide and he's going to have it.
Oh, and they're side by side.
The Williams is going to have it. That's a great move. Make one mistake and no doubt they're going to get you.
It's all about consistency. Especially when it's
yellow
into this
flags.
race and you get a bit of mental training. It's one of the Haas
Haas.
drivers, it's just Idolano, as he's done a spin.
Got a lot of
And he
spins.
is down into P13, out of the points.
Out of the points, yeah. And
Oh, he was up
let's see,
once already, wasn't he? I don't know.
yeah.
Furthermore, oh, and he's done another small sideways moment. He's obviously got very hot tyres in that Haas.
The Liverpool fan, I think, did a little spin as well. I can't really tell.
And with Partey, he is now only 7.5 tenths, 7 tenths, 6.5, 6 tenths coming into turn 1.
There's yellow flags for another Williams. And he's out of the session, are you jealous?
Are you jealous? Out of session. Will this throw in a safety car? Cummins.
Safety car, it is a safety car. We have got a safety car, and I think he's got that excited that he's unplugged his microphone.
Perfectly timed Cummins there.
Perfectly timed. And he's going to put the softs on Cummings, yeah. What did I say?
Perfectly timed. Look at that.
What did I say?
And the Partey goes past DT Bevs for some reason. He just stops in the middle of the track, so he's up into second position. This could actually bring Vice Sheng
Some trouble.
back into contention.
That 10-second lead's going to go straight down to 0.
That's... Of course,
what
and
did
he
I
has
say?
got his 5-second penalty. So, will he be able to push and bring that back? It might make...
Swan Shanks has got a
This
drive-through
has
penalty.
really ruined his race. A drive-through, that is...
That's quite hefty, that.
He's down in last already. His race
Is, quite frankly, not doing so
ruined.
good. Yeah. As we're going to have a look at the leader at the moment, he's going to be absolutely, let's just say, pooping himself at the moment. But this will bring some action. He's usually about 3 laps of the safety car in this game, because even though the car despawns after the first few seconds, the game's got to be realistic. So, as I said, the medium runners were looking for a safety car about lap 17, 18 to put the softs on, and it looks like most of the medium runners will put the softs on.
Safety car's parked on the exit somewhat. Yep, Vice Sheng comes in for a set of medium tyres. But then, so have all the other leaders came in the pit, so he doesn't actually lose his advantage too much.
The Deckerman's going to keep his hards on.
He may actually be able to keep his lead.
The
With the
Deckerman,
incredible amount of pace he's been showing this week.
the Deckerman reckons he can go all the way on the hards. He's not pitting.
In the Alpha Tower, of course, this track very difficult to overtake. He probably will be able to defend at least for a couple of positions. Could be on course for a podium.
This will bring everyone very, very close together. We could have
Now
a bit of
it
a
turns
dangerous.
Into a sprint race.
It does turn into a sprint race.
Of course, a rolling start. Not a proper rolling start, but a single file one, nevertheless. Which means that the cars will be at incredibly high speeds going into turn 1. All right bumper to bumper.
With
Or wing
Deckerman,
to wing in a Formula 1 car.
Deckerman obviously is going to hold them up as well.
Safety car. Of course, goes at full speed for its actual thing. It just looks so slow next to the Formula 1 cars, which kind of shows the speed the Formula 1 cars actually have compared to what is a high performance road car. Flashing all his lights, comes all over the back of it. Imagine he'd like it to go much faster before all his tyres turn cold. This could throw the race in a soft runner's favours, at least for the restart, because obviously it's a lot easier to get heat in the tyres for them.
We've had, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people coming for the softs. And the rest are put mediums on, and some of them are kept on the hards. I think we got 3 people keeping the hards on, which is going to be the Deckerman,
Will the safety car
Oswalski.
come in this lap? I do not believe so.
No, it won't. It won't. It'll stay up for about another 2 laps. It always does. So this is the part of the race where we just sort of sit here and
Wait for the safety car to go through.
yeah, if you forgot your
I
drink,
don't know, what should we talk about?
if you forgot to get your drink at the start of the race,
Real
make
life
sure to get
Formula
that.
1. We know
Yeah.
the Alfa Romeo is keeping their lineup. That's...
Yeah, I
course.
think that Mick Schumacher would have taken that.
Oh, he'll probably get a driver that has, no. Which kind of leaves a bit of uncertainty for Callum Eiler or Robert Schwartzman, the other Ferrari juniors, but...
Honestly, if we're going up by them two drivers leaving Haas or not signing with Haas, I reckon Haas won't be in F1 next year.
No, they might sell the team, but they've signed the Concord agreement, which means they've got a massive fine if they don't do so.
Oh, got you.
Chances are they'll just go with whoever brought the most money, because as Steiner said, the Haas drivers weren't picked because of pace, but of money. So, I don't know, we may see even Perez and Mazepin in the cars, because obviously they bring a lot of sponsor money. But anyway, back to the race right here.
Yeah.
Almost every car has gone on to two-stop, except
Deckerman.
the leader of Decrum and
Oswalski.
And that is it.
That's it, yeah. I think Harrison maybe as well. He's done 5 laps on the mediums. But yeah. I think the
And
safety car...
Oswalski gets a 5-second penalty for hitting someone, it appears.
I think he brake checked the McLaren. Will the McLaren have...
It's not how we behave. It appears to be structurally fine.
Might have wing damage, maybe minor.
No wing damage, it appears.
Maybe minor wing damage that we don't know about, but we'll see if he pits or not. So this is going to be quite an interesting restart, if you ask me, because, well, Voisheng, DT Bev's down in 4th, unfortunately. He was up into 2nd. He might be able to get a position back on Leparte, sorry. And Leparte, currently the championship leader, just in front, or so I say 20, just about a race win in front of Voisheng. So this overtake could be vital for Leparte. As we see the decrement holding everyone up. Is the safety car in this lap?
Right.
No, it's not. Yeah, it is.
It is in. It's coming in.
Restart.
So we've got 8 laps to the end. Deckerman, of course, they can overtake after the line at full throttle. It appears that they've all got away cleanly. Voisheng all over the back of Decrum, and he wants to get the lead. He gets the lead already. Who turn 2?
Leparte wants that second place, and so does DT Bevs.
Or so does he want that win.
He wants that win.
You know, so long as he can keep behind Voisheng, but all the time he's getting held up by Decrum, who's on old hard tyres. Voisheng will just fly ahead. You know, that's a blessing in disguise really, Decrum, because he can block them and he can get his lead. Look, he's almost 2 seconds up already, just coming out.
We see Cummings overtakes Shadders. As we have a Ferrari sandwiching the Red Bull of Shadders, and we got a 3-second time penalty for the Alpha Fox, who's currently in 16th.
Can Leparte get past Decrum and put a challenge for the lead is the next question. Of course, Decrum will want to just go completely defensive. There's no chance of him taking the leader down with those old tyres.
Maybe that was the wrong strategy for him.
Well, not quite, so long as he can keep them behind, of course. We are. Well, he is blessed by only really having one DRS straight.
Yeah, and a lot of windy corners. As we see the Renault behind him. He's going to get DRS, he's going to have overtake
No,
mode.
he won't get DRS because you don't get DRS for 3 laps.
He's going to get overtake mode.
Voisheng sets the fastest lap of the race. He's now almost 2.5 seconds ahead, yet Leparte, easy move around the outside. Now it's on to DT Bevs as the Decrum gets on the grass. He's already out of the podium positions. Bevs. Oh! Someone's off in the gravel. Or was it just lag? I couldn't tell. I think it was lag on my screen.
Shadders close behind the Ferrari. The Ferrari has hit the grass, so that's going to give him a bit of an advantage. He's only 4 tenths behind. As Cummings is 4 tenths behind Oswalski. Let's see. It is still a Ferrari sandwich with the Red Bull in the middle. As we're going to have a delve into the comments really quickly while we follow this Ferrari around. Dave Cummins saying, already gone through that. Great effort. Dave Cummins says yes. Dave said go through standings. Already done that, mate. Tango says good time to join the stream. Justin Bradford said good evening, lads. That's obviously one of the admins as well. Vintage saying hey, mate. And Vintage saying Leparcte is lagging as we see Cummins right on the gearbox of that Williams of Oswalski. He's going to go on the outside for the chicane.
Leparcte is disconnected from the race. Bevs gets straight through past him. Now it's up to him to hunt down the leader.
We saw a bit of contact, and now the Red Bull's going to go past the Ferrari. As we're going to have maybe 3 a crest here. No. Shadows has just got past. And the Williams has lost 2 positions in 1 corner. What a shame. Oh, and there's a spin. There's a spinning AlphaTauri of the Deckerman.
Spinella.
And he's out. The Deckerman is out on the hards. And
That is a massive shame for him.
yeah, but
After
he was
holding
in
the lead
first.
under the safety car, and now he's down in 17th.
Will it be? I think his car is on the track. So will it be a safety car?
I'm not sure. The
I don't
limit,
think
of course,
it
on
will.
this game for safety cars is 2 safety cars and 2 virtual safety cars per 50% race. That's just how the coding works. So we might get another one. I don't know. We're only getting a yellow flag. Let's follow Sean's checks. Nope, it appears that the car will just be recovered and despawned after everyone's got out of the way of it. Yep, and it's clear. Track's clear.
As we see, I Am Sloth go for a questionable dive on the Liverpool fan, but he's definitely got that move done. As Crew Steamers, he's seen his teammate go out. He wants to.
And Leparcte is all the way down in 6th position, still hasn't reconnected. This race has really
been an emotional
gone away
roller
for him.
coaster.
Face Bailey
Oof.
up in 3rd position.
As we see, Crew Steamers almost forgets to brake on the chicane as he goes really wide.
He's up 5 places. So it's 1 and 2 as it was at the very start of the race. But obviously, through that there's been a lot of chaos.
So, I think the Deckerman had something to report. He said, that Mercedes touched me. So you're going to have to report your incident to incident report after the race. And obviously the stewards, sorry.
Leparcte all the way down in 50th position.
We'll have a look at that.
His race has gone.
Anyway, closest battle on the field at the moment is Cummings on Shatters.
Olszewski still in P7 after doing a 1-stop in that Williams.
He's gained his
Impressive run for
positions
him,
back.
really, to hold everything down.
He's gained his positions back, I think. Because I do believe he was. He did go down to 9th because the Red Bull and the Ferrari overtook him, but now back up to 7th.
Of course, against all those tyres, cars on fresh tyres, it will be like driving a real life Williams. Right now, Weisheng has managed to get a 5-second gap.
But what about his
The
penalties?
all-important gap. Precisely. He has a 5-second time penalty for speeding in pit lane. But that will mean nothing soon enough.
Unless DC Bevs does manage to catch up to him. As we see LPE, this is a battle for 3rd now. On FaZe Bailey. Almost missed out on this one. FaZe Bailey obviously on the better tyres.
Oh! Weisheng's gone for a spin!
Weisheng has spun.
Coming out of final S. He's had a
Weisheng.
spin. This will let DT Bevs take the lead.
DC Bevs has
Will he
taken
be
the
able to
lead.
get through as well? No.
FaZe Bailey
He goes
will
down
not.
into 2nd position. Will he be able to hold 3rd though as well on dirty tyres? Probably got a bit of wear on them. And he's got his 5-second penalty, of course. So the gap right now is 4.2 seconds, but he has to deal with dirty air and everything else around it.
As
The
we see
battle for
LPE.
3rd is getting close.
Yeah. Battle for 3rd. There's a
Coming
train.
Shannon's LPE and FaZe Bailey all within about 2 seconds of each other.
It
Let's
is.
hope he doesn't get too intimidated by his mirrors and make another mistake. She's got about 3 laps to go now. Bevs is in the lead from Weisheng. And then it's Bailey, LP, Shatters and Cummings all in the battle for 3rd, but currently in that order I listed out respectively.
LPE now.
LPE are all over the back of him.
He's going to
He's
get the
gonna
better
pressure him
exit out
into
of this
making a
corner.
mistake in their mirrors. Oh, and he clips the rear of the Mercedes, but the Mercedes just gets the better run out.
Yeah,
He probably got
overtake
held
mode.
back.
He's going to have DRS now. He's gaining on
He's
him.
going to run out of ERS, FaZe Bailey. 1%. no ERS, so he's going to be absolutely mugged on the straight or any more straights.
And he almost come together there, but I think the McLaren did back out a little bit as the McLaren touches the grass. As
they're all low on ERS except from Cummings, so Cummings will have some overtake deployment, but the rest of them are.
Cummings hits the back of Shadders. Cummings has hit the back of Shadders, and is that wing damage? I see. No, it's not. I thought it was.
Although Shadders is going really slowly. LP's on the grass a bit.
He is going slow, but I don't think it is wing damage. That's quite interesting. I think Shadders has got... His wing does look a little bit out of shape, but not enough to hinder him, for him to pit. Voischeng has caught right up to DT Vez. He's now only 6/10 behind. He's battle for the lead now.
LP gets a poor run out of the spoon curves. Shadders is alongside him. Will he take the outside? Will he get the space to go around the outside through 130R? LP leaves into space, but of course he's going to take a safety lift.
As we now have...
Into the chicane. Will he go full send? Of course not. That would be dangerous. LP runs deep into the Cassia Triangle.
As we now have 1 lap remaining, and the front two are side by side, and Voischeng has now taken the lead with 1 lap to go.
There's Bailey, seems to be the lead. And now Shadders might be able to get LP for 4th position. Can he do it? Flat out into turn 1. No, he's had a spin! And he's going to be down. He holds the slide brilliantly. Down, and he's unfortunately lost down into 6th with Hamilton on his tail.
Might have to report that as well. See if anyone incident report. Put your things. I think it was just a racing incident, to be honest, but Swanshanks in 15th.
LP 91 all over the back of FaZe Bailey for the final podium position.
This is going to be really close for 3rd now, as Voischeng is extending
his gap. Might just pivot towards the line out the final corner, you know.
He's already extended it to 1 second. Was Oidilana.
Let's just hope they don't get impatient and cause a crash, please.
Yeah.
I believe in his mind he'll probably be thinking podium or DNF, so we never know. We might see a massive dive bomb down into the final corner.
Could cause a bit of damage.
Gains a bit of time through the spoon corner. Oh, a lot of time. Bailey's very slow coming up to there, and it's all gaps down to 3/10. It'll be Cummings is now also behind him. As he holds him in the...
It's going to be a
gets a wheel on the grass. But it looks like he's going to hold it.
Oof. Very nice. Oh, he's gone a bit wide there and he's hit the grass.
Oh, he's gone off on the grass. Cummings all over the back.
And we're going to watch this on the back of FaZe Bailey as Cummings is going to overtake.
But he's also going to lose out on ERS at the end of the straight. Could he get mugged off?
No.
No, just about.
And now this is the final lap. It's the final lap now
of the race, but there's still so much to be decided.
LPE is currently losing out, and he's all over the place. And I think that's his
chances of a podium
out.
Now Cummings has got to go at FaZe Bailey.
We've got Cummings has got to go at FaZe Bailey. What else is close? LPE
cuts the corner quite a bit, and he's got a 3 second pot.
3 second time penalty.
Looks like he's running out.
And we've got yellow flags for a hash driver, but it's not Voischeng.
Sector 1, it's Oidilana. He's had another spin. They won't be blocking anyone. Because
I don't think
this is the
gonna
final
get
lap.
it.
No, he will because of the penalty.
Oh, he will. That's right. DT Vez might win this race if he keeps his
now watching as Voischeng comes into the final corner for the final time. Turns in right, uses the curb, left.
Will he win it?
Just turns right, hugs the wall. He comes across, crosses the line. Would it be P2 or P3?
Is it P2 or P3?
5 second penalty.
P1?
DT Bevs takes the win.
He's gonna take the win.
Alfa Romeo. Voischeng's second for Haz. As we now follow the battle for 3rd. Bailey managed to hold it off after Cummings. Nope. Harrison.
Yeah, there's a lot of. There's going to be a lot of rearranging.
Is nope.
There's going to be a lot of rearranging.
We just have to go over at the end. Although Olszewski loses out on a point after being the only person to do a one-stop race. So, did that strategy pay off for him? Probably not.
Anyway, we're going to watch the last few runners now. Swan Shanks coming in for 15th.
And the parter crosses the line, but it's a win for DT Bevs in a chaotic Japanese Grand Prix.
Cummings said he'll take that after 2 spins, I would as well. And that will be the end of the race. A great race.
Driver of the day goes to Dead Rabbit 14 in the Renault.
But we'll do a vote on that anyway in the Discord. And I think the Alfa Romeo, yeah, that is it. Alfa Romeo winning that one. It was looking like Voisheng the whole race, and that safety car came out and then he had that spin and everything, and that just decided the race. So there you have it.
So your top 3.
Vintage saying great racing, lads, as Jake's mic has once again disconnected, but
there you go, I'm back.
Alright.
Alright, I should be.
Yeah, you are, Shub. Yeah,
Alright, brilliant.
Voisheng.
So, the full race audio: DT Bevs, Voisheng, FaZe, Bailey, Cummings, Harrison, Shadows, Liverpool Fan, Dead Rabbit, I'm Sloft, and Crew Steamers rounds out the top 10. In 11, we've got Olszewski with LP91, Idolano, the Alpha Fox, Swanshanks, 13, and Leparte, all finishing the race. Leparte finishing a lap down in the Renault after disconnecting. Then we've got the comment, Are You Jealous, and TMBA 59, all retiring.
Yeah, what a shame for them. But what a great race. That is going to be it from us for the League One race. We've got the Championship race in about 15 minutes. So stay tuned for that one. And yeah, we will see you then. See you later, everyone.